Hey, what's up guys? This video is going to be about finding your perfect controller sensitivity. There's a lot of different things and a lot of different misunderstandings and things about controller that are kind of confusing, and the epic explanations in the little boxes next to it aren't very clear all the time. So we're going to go over how to get your perfect sensitivity. You could copy somebody like one of the good guys, like the best players out there right now, like Lecce or let's say Reet, who both use completely different styles. One's not necessarily better than the other, it's just more of your personal style and preference. So we'll go over how to find yours, and I actually use a little different style, and we'll get to that too. So we'll go over boosts, look dampening, all that stuff, and dead zones. So anything you're going to want answered about your aim is going to be in this video. We're also going to go over how to find each sensitivity and use my map, which is on the screen now, to figure out what speeds you want to put it at. Because just because somebody uses 40 doesn't mean you want to use 40. You might want 60, you might want 30. So we'll see. But let's get on with the video. But before that, go check out the giveaway going on the screen now. You also stream on Twitch and do giveaways, so go check me out there, TurtletronTom at twitch.tv. Okay, so controller auto run, it's up to you. You don't need it on build immediately, you want on edit hold time. If you aren't playing with your edit button separate from your switch mode, then you're going to need to put this as low as possible, but I recommend having a separate button to edit immediately, so that shouldn't even matter. Vibration off. Most people don't use vibration because it distracts from your aiming. Build mode and edit mode, you're just going to have to play around with those and try to get what you want. Use advanced options, I recommend everybody turning on, unless you're just very casual. But if you're not very casual, you're probably not watching this video, to be honest. You want to figure out your best sense. Alright, so here's my XY. We have 30 and 38, boost 22 and 22, and turning boost ramp time 0.20. So we're going to explain this. When you flick, you're pretty much hitting this as fast as you can either way. And like that's as fast as I could go, and that's using my boosts, a 22 with a ramp time. So basically, your boosts are, so your vertical speed is 30, your boost is 22, so that makes it a 52 speed when you fully extend your stick to, let me put it on snort, that doesn't matter, turn it like that. So we push it like that, that's when you get your full boost, and it takes 0.2 seconds to get to that speed. It's just like a little bit of a bump, so like it doesn't go instantly, you just fly away. It kind of makes it feel more gradual. So you don't have to use a ramp time. That makes it a little more inconsistent, but I like it. But when you push it to the right, it's always going to go the same. It's going to take the same amount of time to get to full speed, so you can get your muscle memory. So you go like this, and you're just going to flick left and right, walking down this until you feel comfortable. You can jump. See, I'm pretty comfortable with it. My first 2 minutes on the game, so not perfect. And you're gonna want to just screw around with that to see how long until you could hit pretty much every shot after like a few times. And that's gonna be your boost speed after you find it. All right, so we have your shotgun flick speed, but you probably want to find, since you're kind of starting from where you were, you're going to want to really first kind of figure out your SMG track, and I like this spot for that reason. So yeah, you could ADS it and get some good tracking with it and whatever, but the point of this is to kind of, where the zombie go? Oh, there he is. To try and hip fire follow him. Jumping around. So now there is something to point out here. When you're on PC, you have to move to get your auto rotation. So if you're standing still, you're going to get less aim assist. So if you move like this, you're going to get more. So you want to try both. You want to see, you're going to get slowdown. Just try tracking him. Just like that. And you can try with your AR too. Let's call this guy real quick. Okay. Just follow him. I'm pretty happy with that. So that is going to be your look horizontal speed and your look vertical. See, I like the vertical like 8% higher because it's a little better for getting practicing your piece control. So that's what rate does, or something close to it. And yeah, so you find that, and then when you find out you could add whatever you found your maximum speed for your flick shots was to that, and then that's the difference. That's how much boost you want to have. All right, so now we're gonna look at our ADS speed here, and it's the same principle. I feel that aim assist is super strong when it's at 6% on PC. If you're on console, you get twice as much auto rotation, so maybe like something like 10 to 12% would be better, but you're gonna have to experiment with this. Auto rotation is when you're, see, I'm not using my right stick, but you can see when I'm moving, these guys like move my crosshairs a little bit. If I stand here, or if I do this, they don't. So that's auto rotation. It's auto rotating your crosshairs. On console, it does it about 50 to 60% more. So you're gonna want to stand somewhere and practice flicking to guys with non-ADSing to kind of see how you feel with that. So that's a little more practice from over there, and I feel pretty comfortable with that. Now it's ADS time. And you see it's got pretty good accuracies, good practice, warm-ups too. And then just find how fast you want it to go. Oh, and you're gonna want to see what feels comfortable to catch up to these guys. So if they get ahead of you, you're gonna want to flick over here pretty quick. So he's ahead. See what percentage you like to get over there, and then track him afterwards. So now he's over there. You can just like, you could do something like this and then re-ADS, but I feel like just being able to like boost up to him, it's a little bit better. So, and that's how I got my setting here. So 6% and 7%, I did that just to keep it kind of even with my look sensitivity. So it's a little bit closer. And then that boost, and then this really helps with your sniping too, because let's say you're out like this, especially now with the bow, like you get pretty fast. So if I don't have the boost, this is as fast as I could go. If I have a boost, I can move like this, which is really good. And like you could practice on these guys over here. All right, so we're here. You can practice with your bow shots, and also this is just out of aim assist range, so you can practice like hitting your targets too. So you practice that here, and that's what I'm saying. Like you basically give yourself a scope sense by just adding that extra little bit on there. All right, so I'm adding this in after the fact because I forgot to go over a couple things. Build mode and edit mode, just figure it out for yourself. Try to get around 2, like a little below or a little above. This is going to be okay. A lot of people recommend less than 2 times, but you need something to give you a speed. Look dampening. So what that is when you move your stick, it pretty much moves instantly whether you're on linear or on expo. So the second you move your stick, it moves full speed of what you move your stick to. So if you say you move your stick 10%, you're going to move 10% of your sensitivity on linear, and it's going to be like whatever number it is for expo, because it's an exponential curve. It's multiplied to something else than just 1. But when you add, say, we're going to put a super high look dampening time just to try and exhibit. So a second isn't really long. Like if you just look at the top right of the screen here, let's see if you can up the top right corner, 1 second. You can see that's all it takes for it to fully speed up. But if you watch, it doesn't move its full speed right away. It like ramps up to that time. It takes that 1 full second. So yeah, that's good and all, but if you move your stick every time, it's going to be slightly different, because while you're moving that stick, like say this time you move it like 1 centimeter in that 1 second. Next time you move it 0.9 centimeters in that 1 second, it's going to be a different speed. So that's where like like a lot of pros don't like the boosts because they're inconsistent. Boosts are always the same amount of movement from your sticks, but and the ramp times too for the boosts. Ramp times for if it was for the regular look, it wouldn't work the same. So let's turn that back down. So linear and exponential is basically linear, just gonna take whatever your stick is. If you move it 10%, it's gonna move your speed 10%. So if you give it 50% speed, if you move your stick 50%, it'll move it 25%. The 25%, which is it's confusing because you're using percent of a percent, but that's how it works. So with Expo, it's a little different. So like you multiply times like 1.15, and it keeps ramping up more and more. It's like when you see that old commercial from the 90s. You tell one person, they tell,
you'll tell two friends,
or you tell two people,
tell two friends,
and they tell two people, and then they tell two people, and they tell two people, and that's an exponential growth. All right, and now, last but not least, stick dead zones. So this is confusing how they have it set up, because you can test your dead zone. Oh god, test your dead zone. You have to click off of it on PC at least. So pretty much 14% dead zone means, see that little circle in the middle? That's how much you have to move your stick for it to activate. I hate when it does that. So see how it won't register it as moving until I get to this point. So like, you'll see I'm still not registering it until it hits that outside circle. And you set it to wherever you need. So you basically, when you set dead zone really low, you're more prone to stick drift. I don't have any stick drift, but I do put my right stick at 8% still. Left stick doesn't matter because it's basically 2 speeds. It's slow walking and fast walking. The right stick has all those little movements, but I found that just putting it up a little bit above the, like at like 8%, made my aim like 10 times better. And it's just because when you move a stick, there's like, to get it pressured off of like that straight thing, it takes a little extra bump. So like if you move your stick, it'll bump a little further than you want, and having a lower dead zone makes you able to move like a pixel at a time. Just after you have that all set, run in here. You can practice like placing your shots, jumping around, and see how your editing speed and stuff feel in here too. And your shock and aim, you could try jumping around and hitting these guys with some SMG sprays. You could do your quick shots with this around walls and just like fine tune it. Like you're only gonna want to move like one. Oh my god, there's like 4 of them at one spot. So yeah, you're gonna want to just like try to fine-tune your stuff 1% at a time, that's all, until you feel like you're not missing your shots because of your sensitivity. It's more of like just you're just a little off, and then you could train that to get better. Aside from that, this course is all custom made. I copied a bunch of stuff from Raider464 and other creators. This is an original edit course. It's a little warm-up. You could test your edit sense on there here. There's all these here, so you could get to all the stuff. But like one of the good things for practicing with your shotgun is these box fight edits. So there's no aim assist, so you really get to see how your stuff goes. So you just go through like that, bang, and then you can do it faster. There's like little variants everywhere. You just go up through here. Try to not lose your shots. Just everybody watching you on YouTube. That one went through that. That's not fair. Yeah, but that's about it. Just regular edits over here. Another place is practice. Alright, here's another spot where you can practice your moving snipes or bow shots in this season. Place to practice your edits, piece controls, whatever. Side jumping over here, like practice just that to get used to it. do like that. Whatever you need. Practice these moves. Hitting like that. And last but not least, this guy, you go here. Hold walls. Sneak that shot in. Let's keep practicing until we get it. Oh, my tongue's terrible. Oh, I gotta work on this. That's why it's there. Alright, so that's about it, guys. Check out the map. Tell me what you think about this too in the comments below. Let me know if this helped you, and because I've had a bunch of people tell me how much this has helped them get better at aiming and stuff. I don't know if I put the clips at the beginning or the end of the video yet, but yeah, there's plenty of places to free build, and you're also going to get a little bit of latency to make it feel more like a stacked creative game or a real life game, or like a pub or arena match, because like all this stuff takes up memory in the game and makes it harder for Fortnite to run, which is good when you're practicing. You don't want to have perfect like ping or whatever. No, ping, not necessarily ping, but like you want server lag, which is good when practicing, because it's almost like going on to like West Coast when you're an East Coast player or something. But that's it, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.
Late model cars and paper plates. Hate to say, but I'm too old.